Hello and welcome to another turn of Dominions 5. We are playing as Hinnom. So I looked at the turn earlier, but I haven't put in any orders yet. Let's go ahead and take a look. So we cast a lot more site searching, and ultimately we're not all that successful. We found a gorge, which I think is 1 Earth. Yep. I think we find like one or two more things. Grove of the Evergreens, I think is 1 nature. Yeah, so only 2. So that's not a very good return ratio. Now we did I only searched places that had one of the respective search or less. So it's not like we're not hitting like threes, twos or threes and striking out here. Blood sleeve production fairly good. 25, 47, 54, 60, 80, 100. All right, right on 100. For events, we get attacked by Gaia. I think this is the Throne of Gaia, Growth and Province Inco. Turmoil and Unrest, that's bad. Throne of Gaia, Population, 11 Air Gems, that's nice. Nature Gems, that's nice. Dominion -2, less nice. As you can see, we got some battles. Let's go ahead and let's take a look. First, we have the 2 Throne of Gaia events. We'll watch these with speed, but I think we have a pretty good idea of how they're going to go. In this case, that being that our priest just ran in and immediately died. Here's the other one. This one has a lot more of a chance. We've got some archers, some heavy infantry, some militia. They get some okay hits in. They do shrink the earth golem, earth elemental. I think if our commander had gone and fought that, and he shrinks it, that we honestly could have won. But he didn't fight, and then he retreats, and then we lose. We then discover a lot of patrolling or sneaking units. And they're not all scouts. So we've got a Vanjarl who's got no items. He's going to cast Blessing. Let's remind ourselves what their bless is. Magic weapons, decay weapons, shock resistance, poison resistance, fire resistance, cold resistance. So of all the elemental types, the only thing that's going to be even close, I think, is cold. And then defense, strength, and mountain survival. They don't start with any cold, do they? No. So cold, they're only cold resistant 5, but the others are pretty high up there. And then withering weapons is kind of a pain for our giants, although we do have higher magic resistance, which will help mitigate that to some effect. And this is a blood hunting province that I had patrolling with Mazakim, and they absolutely just cut the Vanjarl up. He gets hit with by a whole giant chunk of Mazakim at once. So they're unsuccessful here. We see a Marverni. This one's just a scout. That one loses, obviously. Here we have another Vanjarl. Again, no kit. He's going to bless. And get killed by Mazakim. Turns out the Mazakim are pretty good at defending our provinces. This province doesn't have one. Another Vanjarl. But you can see, I mean, we're blood hunting here. So we have colossal squads. Honestly, I think our blood guys are amusingly enough too far away to actually use the blood slaves if they wanted to, maybe. We have Badiason. We've got a Melkart. We've got a huge number of long dead. This guy is going to end up casting Fly. And then he's going to jump in the back, I think, where he hits this guy with the withering weapons. So he does start, I think he starts aging. I don't remember if he dies or not. He does die, but he is PD. So we lost one. Oh, come on, Great Hawk. And a map. Oof. So They did snipe 2 of our commanders. It's actually super obnoxious because we don't have anyone to lead our patrol undead now. So that's very annoying. We'll have to get a new guy out there. And then Femoria was just a scout. And then we patrolled down a lot of stuff. So. Vanheim and it was Vanheim and 2 Vanheims. They had 2 in the same province. I don't know if that means that they snuck in together or like I don't know the mechanics here because I would have thought if you were sneaking in that you'd get discovered as a group. Like if you send in 10 guys who are excuse me, who are sneaking, it wouldn't make a ton of sense to me that they would all fight one at a time if they got patrolled out. So I'm not exactly sure what the mechanics are. We also will see that there's no more fight over here. So I reached out to the Helheim player who claims that it was a mistake and wrote in the chat that stealthing is hard. Apparently him attacking the Marverni province was also a mistake. Now, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't really believe that. You don't think you move 3 Van Jarls, and there's probably more, right? There's probably more. We found 3 Van Jarls, but we have other provinces, right, that don't have province defense. They just happen to move into places that we do. I don't think you move Van Jarls randomly through someone's terrain. So I'm not entirely sure what to do about that. In the sense that I don't want to just like automatically start assaulting him, but I also don't want to wait around to find out that there are more um, Van Jarls that I am not aware of. We certainly need to take back our lands. So here, what have we got for army? We've got 1 guy and he's patrolling. Let's leave this stuff here because it's just going to die for no reason. The Mazakim are fine. So this guy, go take that back. And then here, we'll take a small squad. We definitely don't want it. There's no reason to take everybody, right? I guess we'll make sure he's casting. Yeah, okay, he's casting Blessing. Just because if we attack with too many, we generate unrest, for no reason. So let's go ahead and just attack with just a little bit. Another one. All right, that's another labbed province. Boom. We can spend even less money on army and spend even more money on mages. Everybody get on board. Nothing for this guy to really search, although we should do a dark knowledge right here. Okay, so we'll deal with those. What are we going to do about Helheim? What are we going to do about Helheim? We need a new... let's send this... I think this is the one that lost... No. I thought somebody lost there. It was this province that lost one of their leaders, wasn't it? Our Elidor? Elidor. Oh, we had 2 Mountain Kings. Okay, that's why. I just can't read. So we lost our Great Hawk, but we have 2 Mountain Kings. So we can just keep on patrolling without issue. We just need to get another... Let's make sure we're getting somebody to each of the relevant provinces. Let's go ahead and patrol. Nope, not patrol. Blood hunt. Definitely don't patrol. You patrol. This one doesn't need... the unrest here is getting out of hand. Need more. More long dead. Let's see. Blood hunt, patrol, blood hunt. Blood slaves go here. Down. Here. So I think we're short. I think it currently looks like we're short one dude. I think, is it here? I can get my, yeah. Let's get our scout. Oh, we don't have 25 gold. Well, Ingvar will come back. And we can always store them. Right now we're not generating enough that we need it every turn because we'll be able to store some on our patroller. This place does need someone to go there, and I do have somebody going. That's good. Blood hunting and patrolling. I think we have lightless lanterns to give out. Just a couple. But even a couple helps. Okay, we have a dwarven hammer we're not using. Probably messed that up. Almost certainly could have used that somewhere. If I had to guess. Let's give it to this guy. Let's keep making... Wait, 2 dwarven hammers? Oh, Dios mio. We're going to keep forging lightless lanterns where we have hammers available. You know, I don't think we need to throw all of our gems into it like we were before, but I think that it's still worth making more. These guys, I think we're casting augury. Yep. Yep. These guys probably were casting augury as well. Yep. Yep. So that's good. Let's go ahead and make another king and then reanimate. If we are going to war with Vanheim, which I'm not necessarily saying we are, but we might be, we're going to want to get stuff together. Cast a gnome lore there. I think here we were probably, this guy's probably casting Harspecs. Sure. Oh, you know what? I forged hammers. We're good. We're good. I forged them last turn. So anybody who's like watching these back to back, you know, has been yelling at me, "No, you forged them." I've finally figured it out. This is how far behind I am of the people who are watching in my thinking. Let's see. What do we need? I think for now this guy can keep researching. I do want to get a couple of small astral guys. I gotta remind myself who has less research. 12 versus an Ami. We have lots of astral Amis around here somewhere. 12. Okay, it's the same. I want to forge a pair of spell focuses. Have we made? Oops, wrong button. Have we made a rune smasher yet? I don't see it. Let's get a rune smasher. So the fact that we potentially have this Helheim incursion makes me think that we definitely want to get our, and we're going to go to research right after this, makes me think we definitely want to get our ability to fight, to mind hunt going. Rune smasher. Pretty sure is, oh, there it is. What is it? Water 2, fire 2. Okay. So we need to give this person a ring or a helmet and a bracelet. Either one is probably fine. We only have enough to make one more vampire. So this guy doesn't need... Okay, and the sorcery one is the one that we would need to cast it. Because this guy's ring and staff can go back. And you can go and blood hunt with somebody. I think this guy is going to not do that. I'm going to give him some blood slaves. He's going to blood sacrifice. That's better. More reanimation. What was I talking about? I was talking about this person. Because right now we're using the water bracelets, and I don't wizardry. I don't know. While they're holding it, they might as well hold some items too. Not cast, but forge. Rune Smasher. And they can have a hammer, probably. Just because that's where we really want to use the hammer. Water gems are by far what we have the least of. So let's see where our hammers are at. Dwarven hammer on this guy who's defending. Let me go ahead and take that from you. Maybe you can cast an augury. Yeah. Put the hammer here. Give us a few more water gems. Okay, only one of these people is going to be able to cast Voice of Apsu. But that's okay. That's sort of how it goes. Forge a lightless lantern. Oh no, you have 15 research. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. You go back. You research. Let's find a fire guy. Give him the hammer. Forge a lantern. No more? Where are we casting this? Ligra. Okay, yeah, that's good. Alright, let's just go ahead and start seeing who else we have left. Okay, yeah, this guy has no good targets. I believe the AI will set you to... We'll try and cast it wherever you have at least search, so... And I'm not going to search on 2s. We could also have this guy potentially forge some flying boots. I think I already have... This guy diseased or something? What the hell is he picking up? This is unequal to toughness. Increased hit points. Why does this guy have like 8 afflictions? I don't want him to have 8 afflictions. I think there's still enough population here. I think it takes up like 500 population when you consume. Let's send him over here. And then next turn he can eat some people. And get all healthy. Ah, good. More blood slips. I guess let's move towards Vanheim. This guy's still okay here. This guy's still okay. I'm not really sure what Sarmati is doing. They've been fighting them for a very long time. And I would have thought that they'd have sort of beaten them by now. 1 is okay. We already were casting that, but that's okay because we reset it. Okay. This guy forged one of my hammers last turn. Gate Cleaver is worth a lot of siege strength. It's potentially worth carrying around. Girdle of Might is reinvigoration. I'm starting to think of like particular kits that I might need in the future. So like one is probably a Phoenix Pyre milk cart, and so we're gonna want to be able to throw a lot of reinvigoration on him. But I don't know that we need like the strength. I think there's more reinvigoration we can get on other items. This guy can go ahead and blood sacrifice as well. So yeah, so Marverni not actually under attack. I'm glad I didn't cancel my nap with them yesterday, like I thought about doing. Cause I was close. But I figured, let's try and confirm our information before we do that, and that was the right call. I think you need to give blood slaves for them to properly use their blood sacrifice bonus. I think. Yeah, because we're starting to get our Dominion pushed out again, so we need to get back on that. Get our Rune Smasher. Yes. And then we're back on Scouts. Okay. Yeah, this guy is going to forge another pair of wing shoes. Okay, yes, we have 2 more vampires. They can come down here to keep blood hunting. These guys, yes. So we can also, the vampires are nice, right? They generate their own chaff, and then that chaff can be used to help blood hunt. Or patrol. Obviously, it doesn't particularly help them blood hunt. Okay, we're gonna risk these 2 for 1 turn to put them here. We're gonna make this the Bale province, and this can be the Melkart province, so that nobody eats anybody. I think we also are gonna. Oh no, we're out of gold. Let's see what we need to not recruit. See if there's anything else we are not recruiting. Okay, so we're still recruiting everywhere except the capital. We can take those 2 guys off. And then I think we'll go ahead and need to start taking off another pair of mages, which is unfortunate. But obviously we want, this is more important, a mail card is worth more than 2 armies for sure. We just need more money. For research, we're going to finish construction here. Oh, that's the other thing. Okay, that's what we should do. So we're going to finish construction. And what that means is that we're going to start casting a whole giant big bunch of this construct soldiers spell. What's it called? Mechanical men. We could also do Forge of the Ancients, which would be interesting. I've never seen anybody in a game cast this, because I assume it's not worth it. But we have infinite earth gems. Infinite earth gems. And, 20% off is a pretty decent amount on some of our items. Mastersmith +1. The Mastersmith +1 is in some ways less valuable than it has been, but just because we've already made the ring, both rings. We have access to make the elemental staff, although we don't have enough water gems. And we don't currently have an Air 3. Have we gotten an Air 3 yet? No. We don't currently have an Air 3. This place is also at risk of getting overrun by unrest. That's why we're going to fix it with what's coming here. Okay, no Air 3 yet. But once we get the Air 3, we can certainly accomplish the staff. Or we could throw, I guess we could put that up and that would let us make the staff and make it at a discount and whatever. And it'd be something to do with the earth gems. But in any event, my main thought is we're going to make a mechanical men. And so to do that more effectively, I want to make sure we can put earth boots on. So we're probably going to have all of our 3s. So that's this guy. We need this person to we'll see if we have any others standing around, but we're gonna probably need one of these guys to forge the bloodstone. Probably both of them. I don't have enough magic gems for that. Not both of them. Forge the bloodstone. Hold on, this guy. Okay, yeah, this guy's moving. Okay. So we've got this 3. We've got this 3. And we currently have access to at least 1 pair of boots, so then we'll have 2 pair of boots. We'll have 2 bloodstones. Probably want to get. We could say this guy is more effectively spent doing this than blood hunting. Maybe that's true. Maybe that's not true. Not sure. But we could also just have regular Earth 3s cast as well. I think those are our highest Earth, or yeah, those are our highest Earth. There are only 2 Bale Earth Bales. Because that'll help, plus 22 per month. That actually, I think with 2 of them, it doesn't even help. We literally, well, I mean, it does help, but we don't even start to get into the Earth income. We still would be generating gems, spending 20 every turn on mechanical men. And so the mechanical men, I think I've spoken before. I think that they're decent chaff. They've got great resistances. They don't hold up like super well against strong troops, but we just have infinite Earth gems. So rather than using our more limited gems, we might as well use what we've got a lot of. So we'll go ahead and we'll do it. Oh, this guy can. I probably already pinged him. Probably already counted him as one of my 2. I did. So anyway, yeah, we'll start getting a bunch of those going. And it's a plus spell, so we want to be at the highest level. We get an extra guy, I think, per dude, so that's efficient. I don't know that we're going to go to 8 for a while. I do think that we are going to take a brief little hop here. I think it was this. I want to get Mind Hunt available if we do go to war with the elves, because the elves rating is good. I mean, with a soul slaying plus 5 penetration bale, or and eventually hopefully more than 1 if we can get some more water gems together, they're going to have an extremely difficult time raiding us. Extremely difficult. Got a big force here, 140, but mostly surf warriors. I don't think we have anything to fear there. They're probably blood hunting or something. I think our blood income is okay. I think we're still developing. 100 a turn is solidly mid game. Now we need to make the pivot to late game. Okay, all we have left are the scouts. I think then that we're good, because we're going to finish construction 7. I think we'll be just short of evocation, because this is 1957 and we make 18. Evocation 6, obviously, like I said, Mind Hunt. I don't think we want to throw up the Wrath of God at this point, although we certainly could. Perpetual Storm is definitely not us. Wailing Winds, amazing spell. Amazing spell. We don't have any way to cast it though. And then Alt 5. I'm sure you can see my review of the spells from the last 8 times I've done it. So I won't subject everyone to it again. So for now we're gonna let them. We're gonna believe them for the moment. It's gonna be very difficult to elf us to begin with. We have a lot of patrolling troops, and I do think that this may have been a mistake too. So it's possible this guy's just a little confused. I don't know. We'll see. Even if we get sort of elfed, I think that we'll be able to come back pretty strong. I think it's more likely to have been a mistake because they're naked. Those guys, there are no items on them, which should be pretty unusual I would say, at this stage of the game. So we'll see. It's quite possible that they're looking to attack. We don't have a nap, so we'll just be ready to hit them back should they come through. But thanks everybody for joining me. Go ahead and submit. Everybody have a nice day.